Guys, I think you have never seen something quite like this. I completely reinvented Hunter's Fury gear set and it feels so damn broken because crowd control is completely out of this world. You can clear legendary rooms in just a couple seconds because your teammates will receive ridiculous damage. On top of that, your debuffs will be all over the place. If you are looking for something fresh, unstoppable, and quite frankly ridiculous, you came to the right place. Welcome to Insanity! Hello my beautiful and amazing people, badass Dark Zone agents, Uncle Butcher in the building as usual, covering Division 2 and of course other games. If you're new here, hey, welcome to the family. Hit that like, smash that sub or leave a hateful comment. So with this boring intro out of our ways, I wanna welcome you to one of the best Hunter's Fury set, and this is out of the box. We have ridiculous amount of synergies. Of course right now we have Golden Bullet Evan, and even without Golden Bullet you're gonna smash heroic content, and on legendary difficulty your crowd control is absolutely amazing. And best part about this setup, that we gonna use advantage of Hunter's Fury 4-piece brand set bonus, or we gonna exploit it, you name it. Maybe you didn't know, but actually by killing enemy in close range, you gonna disorientate nearby enemies, and in the game that counts as status effect. And my little dirty secret here is of course exotic wild mask with creeping death activated. So you're gonna spread status effect all over the place. Wild mask will apply debuff, and by each kill you're gonna disorient nearby enemies and they can't do anything to you or your teammates. On top of that you have ridiculous damage, and with that annoying drone you're gonna be unstoppable. But before we continue, today I want to recommend to you my partners, a site for boosting services, dwing.net. If you want to get an eagle or any other exotic, as well as equip a cool build using items from the Dark Zone, then these guys will help you to get this and much more in a short time. They have updated prices and deadlines for all services. The boost works with account sharing, so they do everything for you without cheats or bug abuse. I have tested this service myself, so I can recommend you these guys easily. They can be trusted, man. And of course with my promo code you will get 15% discount on all services. This site has been working for many years. It has a lot of clients, reviews and payment methods, man. If you didn't get my promo code or you have any questions, feel free to type your message and operator will reply immediately. But now let's get back to my build. And actually today I have pretty long, uncut, unedited clip with my heroic playthrough, and I forgot to mention that this build is actually shield free. And you don't need shield really here because you gonna stop everybody. And if you know all the spawn locations, spoiler alert, I know because I don't have live friends, and please help me. Please help me, I don't wanna play all the time Division 2. Who made this punishment for me? Jesus Christ. At least give us new content. Anyway, that's a little bit off the topic. I went off the rails, excuse me about that. But I'm a little bit depressed that still we haven't got any new content whatsoever. Anyway guys, back to the track. So, Hunter's Fury set will allow us to run without shield, because we're gonna disorient nearby enemies. You have drone, which will destruct other enemies as well, and jammer pulse will apply that nasty while debuff as well, and debuff will work for 10 seconds. But what's the best part about this debuff, that it will go through the walls. You can apply jammer through any obstacle. The same goes with Hunter's Fury exploit, and Hunter's Fury set will amplify your weapon damage in close range. And our first weapon here is of course SMG, and I'm running pretty nice SMG with insane talent. My second weapon is Pestilence, but you can actually run Scorpio shotgun, and Scorpio shotgun will do wonders for you. Scorpio shotgun is one of the best exotics for PvE for sure. Pestilence is really handy, although on legendary difficulty you can stack it on dogs, maybe Chungus, and after that Plague will fast travel across the map. Seriously. But I would recommend you as well to stick with Scorpio. So actually it depends on your preference, but I think sometimes Scorpio can be even better with this setup, because Plague effect is not a status effect. Let's get this clear. Plague effect is not a status effect in the game, so it will travel across the map by itself. But from other hand, Scorpio shotgun, that's completely different story. You're gonna apply status effect across the map, bleed, poison, shock, and if you're gonna pair it up with of course creeping death, you can apply status effects now further than close range. So it's pretty nice synergy, man. You can think about that. You're gonna basically spread disoriented and wild masks debuff in close range, but for longer range you need only one shot at your enemy and you're gonna make him bleed or with poison, and that will spread with creeping death to nearby enemies as well, and that will immediately activate wild mask, guys. So like I said, you have two options for second weapon: Scorpio shotgun or of course Pestilence. But for my specialization I'm using survivalist. Reasons pretty simple, guys, because medkit will heal not only me but teammates, but by applying status effect you increase your teammates damage as well, and this build is all about status effects and Hunter's Fury set debuffs. So you're gonna debuff any enemies with your wild mask, and of course you will heal your teammate damage with survival specialization, and you have fire grenades. Those are really handy for any content, even for PvP, because fire status effect is one of the nastiest. Your enemies can shoot only from the hip, movement is slowed down, so yeah, that's pretty nasty. My main weapon here is Banshee SMG. It has really nice accuracy and stability, and I'm using it with insane. Synergy here is pretty clear because I'm using drone for distraction purposes. Drone will activate first half of insane, and then I will shoot my enemies and I will receive immediately weapon damage boost and skill damage boost. But for second weapon, like I said, you can use Pestilence or Scorpio shotgun. I love to use Pestilence against dogs. I can stack pretty easily my pesty, and with that Plague effect will fast travel across the map. But I have to warn you guys that Plague effect will not be counted as status effect, so it will not work with your wild mask or creeping death. For that reason alone, I think Scorpio shotgun in some situations of course will be better. So it depends on your preference. Scorpio shotgun from other hand will apply status effect with only one shot. Poison, after that bleed, after that shock, and list goes on. And why it's so great with creeping death? Because you have no range limitations. Hunter's Fury debuff will be active in close range, but you can shoot enemy across the map, and with that you can activate immediately Wild Mask and Creeping Death with exotic Scorpio shotgun. So pretty nice synergy. You can switch during combat between these two exotics as your secondary weapon, but I think sometimes Scorpio shotgun pretty much is the best weapon for PvE because you can stop chungus, you can apply million status effects, and with all stacks applied, incoming damage will be increased from all sources, so your teammates will receive damage boost again. So keep that in mind. My dirty secret here is of course Wild Mask. This mask allows us to run around without shield. We're gonna apply status effects with our Jammer Pulse. Jammer Pulse will go through the walls and any obstacles. The same goes with Hunter's Fury debuff. Pretty handy debuff to have, and with Hunter's Fury gear set we will have armor back on kill and 100% as well health back. On top of that we have shotgun damage and SMG damage, and that's one more reason why Scorpio shotgun maybe would work here better than Pestilence. But again, with Pestilence you can stack the Plague effect, it will fast travel across the map, so you have to choose, guys, wisely. For holster I'm using of course Hunter's Fury with weapon damage, and damage is not a problem with this set. Guys, you have to understand, if you have more damage you can quickly put on sleep mode those enemies, and if you can quicker enemies you can apply the debuff from Hunter's Fury set, you can apply more Wild Mask debuff, and in general you will be much more efficient. For backpack I'm using Golan. Golan by itself will provide us with 10% extra status effect. I'm rolling everywhere status effect on my gear that works without disorientate status effect and Wild Mask. Wild Mask scales of our status effect, guys. So that's the reason why we need to stack status effect in this build, and creeping that is really nice. It works everything together, synergy are all over the place, and like I said, with Scorpio shotgun it would be pretty dope. And other than that, it looks pretty cool build to use, and I think shield is not necessary. Maybe you could use shock and off as your second option, but creeping that is handy. If you need more weapon damage you can always go with Wicked, because Wicked will be active here non-stop, so you have definitely options, but I think this is a little bit out of the box setup. Thank you for watching. Butcher is dropping the mic. See you in the next one.